y'all. Hola, bonjour. Thank you for stopping by my channel. My name is Shell the Beauty Belle, and today we're going to be doing a get ready with me or a mini makeup tutorial. And the palette that we're going to be using is the Magic Mini by Juviasplace. This is the first time that I'm going to be using this palette. It looks like a pretty dope palette to use because it's got some beautiful colors in it. So, if you want to see the look that I come up with using this palette, definitely stick around. Also, if you want to join in and get some practice in your makeup brushes, and come along and enjoy.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get the Ardell Photo Face in light 0.25 color. I'm gonna use that as my primer. So I'm placing that on my lids to make the eyeshadow pop a little bit. And I'm gonna use the E7 Color Pop to kind of blend it out and make it smooth, a little smooth, before I apply my eyeshadow. Also, to help smooth it out, I'm going to be using my M335 from Morphe. Hey, dance break. Hey. So back to smoothing that out. Then I'm going to take my oh so favorite translucent powder from Beauty Bakery called Better Not Bitter, and set that down. The next brush I'm going to be using is Coastal Scents, the BRC-N06. I'll be using that to shade in my first color, which is Nana. I'm using that as my transition color, and I'm using the Coastal Scents. Look at that pigment, y'all. So I'm just patting, patting and, just patting it down so I can blend it out. So I'm just placing the color. I'm not wiping it. I'm just, patting. So now I'm doing the next eye, the same with the transition color. And I'm using the it's a brush cleaner, instant brush cleaner. And then also I'm going into the Morphe, I think that was the M321. And that other color that I went into is called Zakia. I'm just going over that to give it a little, going under the translucent color to give it a little bit of, transition color to give it a little bit of depth. And then I went in, was that Koji? I think it was Koji. I went in to make it darker. So I'm just blending and blending and blending and blending and blending, guys. You know how that goes. Blending some more until I get it, to how I like it. And I'm still blending, I'm going back in with the Coastal Scents brush and into the color Zakia. And now I'm about to cut that crease. Hey, cut the crease now. Hey, cut the crease now. Hey. And I am using my Holy Grail brush. It's from BH Cosmetics. It came in a rose gold set. It does not have a name on it. It doesn't have a number. I just love this brush. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Every time I cut my crease, this is the brush I will be using, guys. I just love it. I just love this brush. If I could buy 1,000,001 of those brushes, I would do that. Like my kids say, no cap. I would do that. But I love that brush. So now I just decided that I would show you all how I cut my crease. Because sometimes, I look at makeup artists and I'm like, I want to know how they cut their crease and this, that, and the third, because there's no rhythm or rhyme in how it gets done as long as it gets done. And this is how I cut my crease. And I am using the ColourPop Dark 48 to do that. And yeah, so now I'm, making it a little bit smoother. I did apply a little bit more concealer. I don't want it too wet, but I get it so that it's a little bit tacky. The next time I'll try to get my crease a little bit higher. So I'll go out on the ledge a little bit and live a little bit more dramatically and, cut it a little bit higher, but this is it for now. And I'm still going in on. So this next brush that I'm using is the Sigma E55. It's the eye shading brush. And I'm going to go into Faso again, and not again, but I'm going into Faso to use in my crease, and I'm just shading that into my crease. It's like a iridescent color. It's very pretty. So when you move from side to side, sometimes it's purple and sometimes it's lavender. So it's really pretty, as you can see there. I'm calling Alexa so she can do what she gotta do and play me some music. But she's been a little hard-headed that morning. So now I'm going into my Morphe E21, and I'm just putting in, shading in the color Koji, and I'm doing cutting the crease on my second eye. I'll give y'all a little bit of a preview of that. I'm doing the same thing, just doing one eye at a time, because sometimes it gets kind of confusing doing both eyes, yeah. So now I'm just dancing and in my zone, and she's still being hard-headed, y'all, not playing what I asked her to play, but she played something nice right there. So I'm going to my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm placing that on my face for my foundation that I'm going to be putting on. And I know that the video is going to go a little bit faster, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the color of the foundation is. It's the ColourPop No Filter foundation that I'll be using, and it's in Deep Dark 190. And I really like this foundation. It's not heavy, it's not full coverage, and it works well for me. I've used it several times. And the brush that I'll be applying the foundation with is the Flat Kabuki F80 from Sigma. That's the ColourPop foundation there. So I'm just going to go ahead and work this foundation in, because I like to blend, like I said. I'll just be blending to my heart's content. Just blend, and blend some more, y'all. Y'all know how that goes. Blend. So, while I'm still doing that, also that Kabuki brush, it's not any particular brand that I like, but I like all Kabuki brushes so far that I have used. They don't just have to be from Sigma or Morphe or anything like that. I do have some off-brand ones or generic brand ones that I do use, and they work the same for me, and I like those as well. So there's no particular brush that I have to use for that. But I do like the flat top Kabuki brushes for. So now I'm going in with the Morphe concealer in C4.25, and it's not a highlight, y'all. It's a bright light. Oh my goodness. I put a little heart up there for y'all. Did a little thing for y'all. And I was using the Mario Badescu Aloe Chamomile and Lavender, using that on my Real Technique sponge, and this is when I wanted to delete the video. Bright light. I was in so much contemplation. My face says it all. But I continued to work with it, and what I did was I added some Makeup Revolution's concealer to kind of make it a little bit darker. So it would tone it down just a bit, to see hopefully if that will work. And it did, thank God, it really did. But I had to do a whole lot of baking, y'all. I had to bake and bake some more, bake and bake some more. So now I'm just, you know, smoothing out that or blending that Makeup Revolution that I put on, and that's F13, to kind of tone down that highlight. And I was still contemplating on deleting the video, y'all, because I was scared. Y'all were gonna drag me to filth, and my little person was messing with the camera. So then I went in with my contour stick, F15 Makeup Revolutions, and I'm also using my Real Techniques brush, the RT200. I'm sorry, it's the setting brush. It's RT402 Makeup Revolutions, and I'm using the CoverGirl True Blend Minerals and Sasha Buttercup for my setting powder to kind of still tone that down some. I also have the I'm using now the RT200 and my Ruby Kiss contour kit to set my contour, and I'm still working on that highlights. And now I'm using the Real Techniques 400 brush along with my Queen Collections Q12 Ebony Bronze to bronze my face. Thank you, Jesus, it worked. So now I'm going into my Faso using the Morphe, what is it, y'all? The Morphe M124 brush for my under my eye to give that little color under my eye, give a pop of color. It's really pretty. It's coming out pretty, and it's looking good. So for my highlight, I'm using the Y11 brush, and I'm going into my Watch Me blush palette, and I'm using Cappuccino and Sweet Tea to highlight. I could not find my Lovejoy blush, so I didn't put on blush today, y'all. I was really upset about that. I have to find it. I really have to find it. So I was playing around with a couple of colors. I'll list those in the description box. But I did kind of give y'all a little showcase or preview of the colors that I tried on before I actually settled with the color that was sufficient for me. I thought was sufficient for myself to use. And so here are some previews of it. And yeah, the look is done. And the highlight is not that high anymore. So I think it looks really good. So at the end, you'll see which color I chose. But here's a preview of the colors there.
All right, you guys, this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you'll come back to my channel to see more looks and more of me practicing to get better. As I stated before, I am a beginner, but I'm doing a little bit better than I was in the beginning. I'm still struggling with my contour, but that's going to come together. So I just really hope that you stick with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And also in the comments, please feel welcome to put down their energy booster, motivation, any content that you would like to see. You can ask me questions. You can do any of that. Just interact with me. I don't bite. But thank you so much again for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video tutorial or get ready with me. And until then, see you later.